Good day everyone. Today I will going to be recite the Article 12 and Article 14 with my closed eyes. Article 12. Circumstances which exempt from criminal liability. The following are exempt from criminal liability. Number 1. An imbecile or an innocent persons, unless the latter has acted during a lucid interval when the imbecile or an innocent person has committed an act the law the law defines as a felony or delito. The court shall order his confinement in one of the hospital or asylums established for person thus afflicted, which he shall not be permitted to live without first obtaining the permission of the same court. Number 2, uh, a person under 9 years of age. Number 3, a person over 9 years of age and under 15, in which case just minor shall be proceeded against in accordance with the provision of Article 80 of this code. When just minor is judged to be criminally irresponsible, the court, in conformity with the provision of this and proceeding paragraph, shall commit him to the care and custody of his family, who shall charge with his surveillance and education. Otherwise, he shall be committed to the care of some institution or person mentioned in this article. Number 4, any person who, while performing a lawful act with due care, causing an injury by mere accident without fault or intention of causing it. Number 5, number 5, any person who act under the compulsion of a irresistible force. Number 6, any person who acts under the impulse of an uncontrollable fear of an equal or greater injury. Number 7, any person who feels performed to to an act required by law when prevented by some lawful insuperable cause. Article 13, mitigating circumstances. The following are mitigating circumstances. Number 1, those mentioned in the preceding chapter, when all the requisites necessary to justify or to exempt from criminal liability in the respective cases are not alter alternative. Number article 12. Number 2, that the person is under 18 years of age or over 70 years. In in this case the in this case the the case of minor, he shall be proceeded against in accordance with the provision of Article 80. Number 3, that that the that the that the offender had no intention to commit so grave a wrong as that committed. Number 5, that sufficient provocation or threat on the part of the offended parties immediately preceded the act. Number 5, that the act was committed in the immediate vindication of a grave offense on the one of committing the offense or delito, his spouse, ascendants, or relatives by affinity within same degrees. Number 6, that of having acted upon upon an impulse of so upon an impulse so powerful as naturally to produce passion or obfuscation. Number 7, that the offender had voluntarily surrendered himself to a person in authority or his agent, or that he had voluntarily confessed his guilt before the court prior of the presentation of the evidence for the prosecution. Number 8, that the offender is deaf and dumb, or blind, or otherwise suffering some physical defects which does restrict him of the means, action, defense, or communication with his being with his fellow beings. Number 9, just illness of the offender as well the exercise of the willpower of the offender, how a without however depriving him of the conscious conscious of his act. Number 10, and finally any other circumstances of a similar nature and analogous to those above mentioned. That's all, and thank you.